Over the years helping people buy homes, I've seen some of the same avoidable mistakes come up, and I don't want that for you. Whether it's buying too much house, stressing over a forever home, or underestimating how much you need to save, these 3 insights can make or break your buying experience. So today, I'm breaking down the top 3 things you need to know before you buy your next home, so you can feel confident from day one. Buying a home is a big milestone, and it should be exciting, not stressful. But the truth is, too many buyers go in without the right strategy and end up feeling overwhelmed financially or stuck in a home that doesn't really work for them. My goal is to make sure you go into this process educated. So let's walk through these 3 key things that I share with every one of my clients. So let's start with one of the most important principles I share, which is that just because you're approved for it doesn't mean you should spend it. Now, what I mean by that is that it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of home shopping, especially when you see that pre-approval number. If a lender says you're approved for a $400,000 mortgage, it might feel like a green light to start looking at homes right at the top of that range. But here's the truth. Lenders don't live in your shoes. They're qualifying you based on income and debt, not your lifestyle, your goals, or your comfort level. That $400,000 approval doesn't account for rising property taxes, higher homeowners insurance, utility bills in a larger home, HOA fees, or maintenance costs when something breaks, and trust me, something will eventually break. So instead of asking how much house can I qualify for, a better question is, what monthly payment feels easy and stress-free even if something unexpected comes up? You want financial margin. That's what gives you the freedom to take a weekend trip, enjoy dinner out without guilt, save for a future renovation, or just breathe easier at night. I've had buyers who qualify for a $400,000 home but choose something closer to $325,000 because it meets their needs without maxing out their budget. That extra $75,000 in wiggle room can easily translate to lower payments, lower stress, and a much better quality of life. And here's the thing, your home should add to your life, not limit it. Owning a beautiful house that makes you feel financially stuck every month isn't a win. So when you're house hunting, focus on what gives you the best balance between lifestyle and long-term sustainability, because peace of mind, that's priceless. And if you're looking for a home here in San Antonio, I wanted to let you know that we put together the ultimate San Antonio relocation guide, which is a 40-page PDF where we go over everything in terms of hot areas, fun things to do, common school districts, and just generally good to know Texas information. So if you would like to get that guide, go ahead and click in the link in the description below and you will get all the information you could possibly want. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now next, let's talk about one of the biggest myths in home buying. The idea that your first home has to be your forever home. I can't tell you how often I see buyers put enormous pressure on themselves to find the one, the perfect house that checks every single box and will work for the next 30 years. But statistically, that's just not how it plays out. Most homeowners move within 7 to 10 years, sometimes sooner. Why? Because life changes, jobs shift, families grow, new opportunities pop up, and priorities evolve. And that's totally normal. So instead of chasing perfection, focus on what fits your life right now. Ask yourself, does this home meet your current needs? Could you grow into it for a few years? Is this a place you'd be content if things stay the same just a bit longer? You want a home that supports your lifestyle, not one that drains you trying to be everything all at once. That said, I'm not telling you to settle. Buying a home is still a major investment, and you deserve to love where you live. But there's a difference between compromising on superficial things and ignoring what truly matters. You might not get that dream kitchen right away, but do you like the layout? Is the neighborhood in a convenient location? Can you see yourself working from home here or raising your kids here? Those are the questions that matter most. Cosmetic details like paint color, cabinet style, flooring, those are all changeable. But things like natural light, floor plan flow, and commute time, those are much harder to fix. So give yourself permission to choose a home that fits your season because real estate is flexible and you can almost always move. Now let's talk money. And let's be real, saving for a down payment right now is tough. With rising rents, inflation, and everyday expenses climbing, it's no surprise that most people feel stretched. So if you're feeling behind or overwhelmed, you're not alone. One strategy I give clients, especially when they're renting, is this. If you expect your future mortgage to be around $2,200 a month and you're paying $1,700 in rent right now, try saving the $500 difference each month starting today. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but if you can't save that full difference every month, saving something does 2 powerful things. One, It helps you build up your down payment and closing costs gradually without scrambling at the last minute and second. And number two, it gives you a test run of what your future budget will feel like. If that higher payment feels tight right now, it's a chance to reassess before locking into a mortgage you can't comfortably manage. Now, let's talk about the other side of buying a home that doesn't always get as much attention, which is the ongoing costs. Closing costs typically run 2 to 5% of the purchase price. Now, that includes lender fees, title fees, prepaid taxes and insurance, and more. And don't forget moving expenses, utility deposits, and those new home must-haves like curtains and a lawnmower or a fridge, especially if the house doesn't even come with one. And once you move in, you're the landlord now. That means all the maintenance and repairs are your responsibility. I tell buyers to budget about 1% of the home's value every year. So for general upkeep, on a $350,000 home, that's about $3,500 annually. And if the home is older or needs updates, plan for a little more. Lastly, and this is a huge one, I always recommend having a 6-month emergency fund before you close. It's not about fear, it's about stability. Jobs change, cars break down, air conditioners stop working, especially in the middle of a Texas summer. Having that financial cushion means those moments are inconveniences, not a financial crisis. Now, these are some of the same items I spoke about on the last video, and I'm not trying to scare you, but the bottom line is that buying a home isn't just about the down payment. It's about getting ready. The more prepared you are on the front end, the more confident, comfortable, and in control you'll feel after the move. So if you found this video helpful, then feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications. That way you can be a part of our growing community. And if you're thinking about buying a home in and around the San Antonio area, Alyssa and I would love to be your local resource. So just give us a call, send us a text, and send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to San Antonio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.